Mike's biggest thing, and he said this on Queens. You may not have heard this, but like Keem and Boogie are seen as like authority figures in the LCU, and
Hmm.
he felt that since they were on like the fuck Queens hate train, they were beefing it up. Everyone else was basically following them, but he was saying some of the people that were saying fuck Queens, fuck Mike, fuck all this shit were nice to his face. But when they're around Keemstar and Keem is saying this shit, they'll just follow Keem blindly and say that
Hmm.
as well. So he thinks basically people were being fake. And
Mm,
basically, and their
I
whole thing
see.
is like, y'all can attack the show. That's fine. They can handle the show. But they all felt the attacks to Mike were personal when Mike, like, this is what Mike said. These are Mike's words. He put a lot of money into these shows. He tries to come back to help Tina out. He doesn't give a fuck about the money. He's only here to help Tina. And basically, if he quits, he wants Tina to stay. But Tina was basically saying if he goes, she goes. So
Yeah,
that was the whole
I
kind of
remember
thing.
her saying that.
And then Glammy went up there because they were trashing out Glammy, and Mike went
Yeah. Yeah, I
in
saw
on
that. I
Glammy.
fucking saw that. I felt bad for Glam and like, damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So however you want to look at it, the easiest way to say it is this: it's all about perception, right? It's how people perceive things. So
Hmm.
y'all perceived it, in my opinion, y'all as people at Keem's house, y'all are perceiving it as content, in my opinion. Y'all are perceiving it as just going with the audience, trying to keep the energy up, trying to keep it hype up. You're trolling and all that.
Yeah.
Mike perceived it as a personal attack to his character and what he's done for the LCU and for Queens. I'm just telling you that's how he
No.
perceived it.
Well, he perceived it fucking wrong. He probably needs to go look in the mirror and perceive his fucking hernia. Fucking- if he wants something real to be fucking pissed about, he can do that.
Oh yeah,
There's an attack. Fucking
no, I get it. And in the LCU, right, we bully people. We talk shit to people. We tell everyone you have to have thick skin, right, in order to
yeah,
be
it's a
here to deal with the
trolling
banter. Yeah,
type of community. You
yeah.
know, like we literally went over this shit with fucking Twisted Tea. You know what I mean? Because she's like, "Oh, I'm getting bullied," and like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
fucking the
I get you.
Discord, I can't do it."
I totally
It's
get
like,
you.
come on.
But I think for him, since he has so much shit going on outside of the LCU and he's still here trying to make it work and trying to rebuild his show on top of getting a divorce, right? And, he even
Yeah.
said he's going to therapy. The fact that
Well, good for him.
he feels like he's losing his family, right? Because of his children. And,
Yeah.
I think the dude is just going, I think he snapped. And I think
Right.
a lot of pent up aggression came out. You know what I mean?
It's like bottling all up and then it finally gets released, you know what I mean? When you're like
Yeah.
suppressing that much shit. So I get that. Yeah, I get why he's upset, but I just wish that he could see it in the way that we meant it. But with everything going on, it's easy to see. Like it's easy to think like that, the shit that we were doing was like genuinely shitting on them.
Yeah. And
But it wasn't.
he's more mad at Keeman Boogie, I think, because since they are authority figures or leaders in the community, that the Lolcow Live fans, the Keem fans, the Boogie fans are going to join the hate train, right? And
Mhm.
I don't I'm mixing up my words. They're going to join the hate train, and he thinks people are just going to follow it blindly and
Mhm.
not really, you know what I mean, be able to like deal with
Right.
it and
No.
just on the show level.
Right. No, I get that. But there was just literally the whole concept of the show that we were doing that night. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The whole
no, yeah,
concept was to have an extension, you know what I mean? And to go into other people's shows. That was the whole thing. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, yeah,
And it's like, yes, I like to, we are supposed to like, build each other up, help each other out, but that was the whole concept of that one night, you know what I mean? To just go into the whole fucking night because it was the last time, like everybody was together, you know what I
definitely.
mean? It was the big like camping thing, we had a lot of shit planned and just I don't know. I don't know. It sucks that they took it that way, but I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun with you guys. Come on.
Nah, I'm with you. I think
Why why can't I be evil?
I think there was just a lack of continuity between what was really happening and what was perceived as happening. I just think
Mhm.
it got lost in translation. And when one person gets defensive, it's going to force the others to get defensive. And then it ends up blowing up to something that it doesn't
Right.
need to be. I think that's kind of what happened and where we were at with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.